Published 2010 EDT, the 29th of October 2017. Updated 2050 EDT, the 29th of October 2017. For once all eyes were not on the front of the race during the Mexican Grand Prix as Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel battled through the pack with the World Championship on the line. But it wasn't just Max Verstappen's stunning third career win that escaped under the radar. Sportsmail looks at 6 things you may have missed at the Hermanos Rodriguez circuit. Max Verstappen celebrates his third career Formula One victory at the Mexican Grand Prix. Former F1 world champion Nico Rosberg took to YouTube to congratulate Lewis Hamilton. Rosberg pays tribute after relinquishing F1 crown as Lewis Hamilton was busy celebrating his 4th world championship. F1's previous world champion was congratulating his former Mercedes teammate. Nico Rosberg posted a video on YouTube praising his one-time, fierce rival, saying, "Congrats, that was a really awesome performance this year and a really well-deserved 4th championship, very impressive." Paris Saint-Germain forward Neymar was also on hand to congratulate the Brit, speaking over the team radio at the end of the race saying, "Hey Lewis, it's Neymar, I'm happy for you bro for your world championship." Winner Verstappen once again took victory on a weekend where Daniil Kvyat suffered demotion via loss. As always, Verstappen's gained. Daniil Kvyat and Max Verstappen tend to have very contrasting weekends, especially when the Dutchman triumphs. In fact, in all 3 of Verstappen's F1 victories have come at races when the former Toro Rosso driver has been dropped. Verstappen's first F1 win came at the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix. On a weekend he replaced Kvyat at Red Bull. The second came after Kvyat was dropped from Toro Rosso in place of Pierre Gasly in Malaysia, while his latest triumph in Mexico came as a result of the Russian once again being dumped by Toro Rosso following a one-off appearance in the United States. Lewis Hamilton top runs down the track as he is chased by supporters, but a chasing fan collided with another who was standing to greet Hamilton on his success. The two crashed to the ground out of sight of Hamilton, who continued to run down the track. Hamilton at least escaped one crash in Mexico. This time it came after the race, as the Brit darted down the circuit in front of supporters to celebrate his championship success. One fan trying to chase the Mercedes driver succeeded only in clattering into a bystander. Rather than check on the carnage he had just caused behind him, the fan simply leapt to his feet and went after Hamilton again. Charming. The Mexican GP was the first race Hamilton has been lapped since the 2013 Spanish GP. Lewis' weird weekend. A 4th title was secured for Hamilton, but the Mercedes driver's race was one of his worst in a long time. In fact, he was lapped for the first time since the 2013 Spanish Grand Prix. He's also the first driver to win the World Championship and be lapped on the same day since James Hunt in 1976. The 32-year-old has joined fellow Brits John Surtees 1964 and Graham Hill 1968 in claiming a World Championship at the Mexican Grand Prix. Fans raise their fists to honor the victims of the tragic recent earthquake in Mexico. Mexican fans pay tribute to earthquake victims. There was a poignant moment once Verstappen came around to start the 19th lap of the Mexican Grand Prix. It didn't come on the racetrack though, instead it came in the stands as thousands of locals stood with a raised fist to pay tribute to the victims of the earthquake that struck Mexico on September 19. Kimi Räikkönen drinks from his champagne bottle after the podium turned into a DJ set. Kimi left unimpressed by unique podium celebrations. The podium celebrations had a little twist on the end after the top 3 sprayed the champagne. Instead of Verstappen, Bottas and Räikkönen departing in usual fashion, they were caught off guard by the podium spinning 180 degrees to reveal a DJ set starting the party at the Hermanos Rodriguez circuit. The Ferrari driver responded with a casual swig of champagne before simply strolling off. Not impressed it seems.